High School Musical and Disney meet Space Dandy. That's exactly what this episode is. It sums it up completely, and this episode was just so fucking hilarious. It was so funny. It mainly had references all over the place. I mean, from start to finish, there was references. There was a fucking JoJo reference. Like, you see, you know, the Wamu pose and stuff on top of the pillar in the middle of this episode. There was an actual JoJo's Bizarre Adventure reference in this episode, and not just that. You had a Karate Kid reference. You had a Rocky Balboa reference. Let's see, you had a X-Men reference. You had, let's see, the Hulk reference. I think you had a Madonna reference. You had a Beverly Hills reference. I mean, you had so many references. I mean, it is fucking insane, the references. And, you know, don't even get me started on the High School Musical crap. I was like, whoa. This episode really just took a shit on all transfer student episodes in anime and manga. That's exactly what this episode did, because Dandy walks in and is like, I'm the new transfer student, and he does it something way like I've never seen before. He takes it to another level. Like, the comedy in this episode, it wasn't the best comedy I've seen, but it was so funny because of the references, and I think the only way to truly enjoy this episode is by knowing these specific references, because if you didn't know this, the references from the Pacific anime or television shows in America, this episode might have felt a little bit shallow for a lot of watchers. And so personally, it's a bad move and a good move at the same time. This episode mainly pointed at all the people that have watched a lot of films and television. But still, at the same time, I enjoyed the episode. It was a really good episode. And oh yes, I want to bring up one thing real quick before I continue on with the review. Last week I asked about the animation, how the art style was just so fucking weird. Do you remember how I was complaining about the animation? Well, I found out by a couple of Chibits in the comments that the director of Ping Pong the animation, the person that controlled the art, looked over the art, was the same person that did the art last episode of Space Dandy. So I'm guessing the art quality, the reason why it looked like that, was because of the director of Ping Pong. So it kind of shows you what type of art style he really likes. Now, speaking of that, I do need to bring up something. Once again, I could be incorrect, and it could be the art style specifically tied to this episode, but I'll tell you right now, there was a lot of moments at the ending portion of this episode, especially the ending, when you see the characters' faces, like, freaking out, like they're oversized, or they look like they're just, you know, glitching up. Like, seriously, like, there's missing frames between the characters when they move. Like, you see Meow, when he moves, his, like, hands bulge up and all that. It looks really, really disturbing, and I don't personally think that they really tried to have that as an art style in this episode. The episode was good. I can look past the animation and art. I just want to bring that up because it seemed really obvious at the end of this episode. But besides that, the episode, well, I loved it. It was a fucking good episode. And I swear to you right now, that was a Madonna reference at the end of this episode. When you saw that girl singing and all that, I could swear to you that was. If I'm incorrect, please let me know who that was. But everybody, tell me your thoughts about this episode of Space Dandy. What was your favorite moments? What was your favorite reference? Let me know in the comments below. I love all of you so much. You have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.